Are you from the Java background and confused where to start your interview preparation for the Java? Whether to study multi-threading, exception handling, or OOPS concept, or the core Java, or directly jump into the advanced Java? What should we do? Mm, Don't worry. I am here today. I will guide you through this and I will tell you the topmost core Java question for the interview for the fresher. So, watch the video till the end because today we will cover all the important topics of core Java only. I will make separate video for the OOPS concept, exception handling, multi-threading and many more. But it is on the core Java concept which will frequently ask. As you know, the TCS NQT will be conducted in next month. So you have prepared for that and once you got selected, the next round will be an interview round. So you should have do start preparation as earlier as possible. So let's see the video. I will upload every Sunday on every topic. I will cover all the important questions and I assure that the question will never go out if you are going for the interview of Java. So let's begin the video. First question is what is difference between JDK and JRE? First understand what is JDK, JRE and JVM. JVM is basically a Java virtual machine. It is like the compiler which converted the Java program into the bytecode and further the bytecode will be converted into the machine readable code. That type the Java become the platform independent. JRE is something supporting library which supports the program to run. It is like the environment which helps to run the Java program. JDK it's like a toolkit which consisting of JVM and JRE. So this is the story of JDK, JRE and JVM. Now let's jump to the next question. Next question is why Java is a platform independent language. As I told earlier in my first question that the JVM compiles the code and converted into the bytecode and bytecode further converted will be converted into the machine readable code. So the bytecode will run on every machine. That is why Java is a platform independent language. You can see here by relying on virtual machine which is JVM, Java achieves platform independence. In practice, this means that both the Java programming language and its associated APIs are first compiled into bytecode, then can run on multiple platforms. Then the virtual machine handles any variation in how these bytecode are executed across platforms. So this is the story why Java and how Java is platform independent. Now let's jump to the next question. So the next question is what is difference between an abstract class and the interface? If you are from the Java background, so this question will be asked definitely. And when I prepare or I gave my PCS interview, this question was asked me too. So prepare it wisely. Here we can see that both abstract class and interface cannot instantiate directly. But if we talk about abstract class, it can have both abstract and non-abstract method as well. But in the interface can only have abstract method. It is 100% abstract class. In the variable, we can have instance variable in the abstract class. But in this interface, we can only have static and final variable. If we talk about inheritance, a class can extend only one abstract class, but a class can implement multiple interfaces. These are the very basic and common difference you should know if you are giving answer of difference between abstract class and interface. So let's jump to the next question. The next question is what is difference between final, finally and finalized? These three keywords are used in three different aspects. First is the finally, which used to restrict the uses of variable or from changing anything. If you make some variable final, so its value become the final, like the constant. Second is the finally. Finally is like your best friend. It will always with you. What it means it basically first used with correspond on try catch block and the try block have exception or not have. It doesn't mean like doesn't care. It will execute always. It's like your best friend. Finalize is like cleaning lady. It's the cleaning lady in the Java. You can see here a special method provided by the Java object class that is called by the garbage collector before reclaiming an object's memory. So these three keywords have different meaning and different uses. Next question is, what is difference between stack and heap memory? If you are doing coding or something like that, so you should have knowledge of stack and heap memory, because how you will store variable, where the variables or the methods are stored, you should have that knowledge. Let's see here. Stack memory is used for storing local variable and function calls, while heap memory is used for storing object and their instance variable. Here in the diagram, you can see that the stack where method invocation and local variable live. Like you can see here, go method, do stuff, or main method exists in the stack. In the heap, where all objects live, like we have create some duck object, snowboard object, or the button object. So it is stored in the heap and other function stored in the stack. So it was stack and heap. Let's jump to the next question. Now, the next question is, what is the difference between method overloading and method overriding? We can see here, method overloading is a creating multiple method in a class with same name but with different parameters or data types. But method overriding is creating a method in subclass with the same name of the method in the parent class. You can see the diagram. Test class have three methods with same name but different parameter or the data type. In the overriding diagram, you can see we have one base class and we have one derived class. Base class have void fun named function which is same in the derived class. So this is something you can done in Java using polymorphism, which means a single thing have different behavior. So this is polymorphism. We will discuss the polymorphism and next video, which will be based on OOP concept only. So let's jump to the next question. So the next question is, what is difference between private and protected access modifier? Basically, we have a diagram where we have the access or accessibility of all the modifiers by which or from where we can access the variable of that modifier. A private modifier makes a member accessible only within the class, while a protected modifier makes a member accessible within the same class and its subclasses. You can see here we have public, protected, no modifier means default or the private. The public, which can be accessible with class, package, subclass or world. Protected is accessible to class, package, subclass but not to world. No modifier means default modifier which is accessible from class and package only. And the private is only accessible in the class. So this is access modifier. And downside we have one more question, which is, what is constructor overloading? Just before this we have seen the method overloading. Now we have the concept of constructor overloading. Constructor overloading is a concept in object-oriented programming where a class can have multiple constructors with different parameter lists. Each constructor provides a different way to initialize object to that class. Here in the diagram, we have the public class person. We have basically a person class in which we first have the constructor, which is default constructor with no parameter, person constructor with the same class name. Second is the parameterized constructor in which we have a single parameter. Third is the parameterized constructor which have two arguments. That type we can overload constructor as well. Three overloaded constructor having a different parameter list in this diagram. Now the next question is, what is the use of the super keyword in Java? In Java, the super keyword is used to refer the parent class of a subclass. It helps in accessing the parent class method, constructor, and the variable when they are overridden or hidden by the subclass. The super keyword is mainly used in three different ways. First, to calling parent class constructor, calling or accessing the parent class method, or accessing the parent class variable. In example, we have the diagram of accessing parent class variable. Without super keyword, you can see the difference, and with super keyword, we have denoted the parent class variable. So this is the uses of super keyword. Now let's jump to the next question. The next question is, what is the difference between static method, static variable and static classes in Java? See here, in Java, static means something belongs to the class rather than object. Here, a static method is a method that can called without creating an object of that class, and it can only access other static members, variables or methods. A static variable is a class level variable shared among all objects, meaning any changes it affects all instances of the class. A static class, or more precisely, a static nested class, is a class inside another class that doesn't depend on an outer class instance and can be accessed directly using outer class name. It not need to create the object of the static class as well. Static member improve memory efficiency and are useful for utility functions, share data and helper classes. So this is the static variable class and method. What exactly the system.out.println in Java? We can see here it is our 11th question of this video. So before answering it, I just want to tell you that if you have seen this video till now, so please do like this video if you really like the content, and I have worked too hard to make videos or editing and anything because I am also in the internship period nowadays. So that I just have time on Saturday, Sunday. So whole Saturday is gone on searching the topics or preparing for that, and Sunday is gone in the editing or shooting something like that. So I am working really hard for just to help you through your interview preparation. So just assure that you have subscribed to the channel and like the video and share as much as possible. So let's come again to the point. What exactly the system.out.println? System is the class, a built-in class in the Java that provides access to system-related resources. Out, out, a static variable of type print stream in the system class which represent the standard output stream, which helps to print message on console. The println, a method of print stream that prints the given message and moves the cursor to the next line because we have write ln along with the print method. The next question is, what part of memory, stack or heap is cleaned in the garbage collection process? We can see here in Java, garbage collection automatically manage memory by removing unused objects from the heap memory. The heap is where objects are stored during program execution. When an object is no longer referenced by any variable, it becomes eligible for garbage collection. Managing Java considers it unnecessary and clears it to free up the memory. The JVM's garbage collector continuously checks for such objects and remove them, helping prevent memory leaks and improving performance. However, GC garbage collector does not clean memory from stack memory used for method execution or stack memory used for class level variables. So you can clearly get idea that GC is help to clean heap memory only because our object is stored in that. In second question, I have already told second or third that how the data is stored in stack and heap memory. So this was all about today's top Java interview questions. From the next Sunday, I will upload the top Java object-oriented programming questions, and I will explain each OOP concept in very easy way. So till then, like the video, do subscribe to my channel and share the video as much as possible. Thank you so much.